Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Engineer Solomon Adaelu. I represent the people of Obingwa, Uwunawa, and Osisioma Federal Constituency. I'm from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that a bill for an act to alter Section 291, subsection 1 and 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to include judges of the High Court among judicial officers to retire on attainment of the age of 70 years and other related matters are so moved, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this bill seeks to alter Section 291, subsection 1 and 2 of the Constitution in order to increase the voluntary retirement of the High Court judges from 60 years to 65, and as well increase the compulsory retirement age from 65 to 70 years that is applicable in the appeal court and in the Supreme Court. Mr. Speaker, the reason behind this bill is because there has been a lot of lobby amongst High Court judges to be elevated to the either appeal court or the Supreme Court. And of course, we know that judicial knowledge and wisdom is one asset that no nation or country can just do away, because we're either in the appellate court, the apex court, or at the appeal court. Just like the legislature, the judicial officers are like wine, and of course, the older they get, the better they become. By Section 292, subsection 1 of the Constitution, judges are precluded from legal practice once they retire. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, virtually all vibrant, healthy, articulate, and experienced judicial officers are sent into needless retirement age at the age of 65. And of course, what this does is that it makes them either engage in social activities that is unbecoming of or unprofessional of judicial officers. And also, early retirement of High Court judges is a major factor deterring very competent and intelligent lawyers from aspiring to be made judges. Of course, there seems to be a consensus amongst nations, Mr. Speaker, as to the age within which judicial officers should retire. In India and Kenya, and of course in Canada, for instance, such nations provide an average retirement age of between 60 to 75 years, while in America and UK, the judicial officers have no time limit. They are expected to retire voluntarily when they think they can no longer offer anything to the nation. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, Nigeria provides, in the Nigerian case, it provides a peculiar case, because 10 years post, 10 years after someone must have practiced, you are expected to have gained 10 years experience before you are appointed a judicial officer. So you can agree with me that within this period, the expected appointment of a judicial officer is between the age of 40 to 50, sometimes to 55. So if someone is appointed a High Court judge at the age of either 50 or 55, he has barely either 10 years or 15 years to retire from the bench. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, there is need for us to elongate or rather increase the retirement age of High Court judges. The advantage is that it will reduce incidents of falsification of age at that level, and also it will also stabilize the courts at all levels under Section 6 of the Constitution. It will also give the litigating public an opportunity to have very robust and rich judgment coming from these experienced judges at that level. And also state and federal High Court judges aspire to be appointed into the High Court, not just because of the prestige, but because they want to earn additional 5 years at the appellate court. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, in order to eliminate the desperation, the scramble, the lobbying to be elevated into the appeal court, this bill proposes, Mr. Speaker, to have a uniform retirement age for judicial officers, so that for every judicial officer from the appeal to Supreme and the High Court will have a uniform age of retirement, so that there won't be scrambling or lobbying or healthy rivalry amongst themselves at that level. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
It's a straightforward thing. Those at the Constitutional Amendment Committee will deal with this motion. So the question is that the bill be now read a second time. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Clerk is invited to read the long title of the bill.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to alter Section 291, subsection 1 and 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to include judges of high courts among judicial officers to retire on attainment of the age of 70 years and for other related matters. Second reading.
Sorry. Bill is referred to